DrivingTheNation.com. I am here with Hiebl. He is the Executive Vice President for Infotainment and Connectivity for Continental. Hello.
Hello, Luann. How are you?
I'm pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing great. Great show here.
You know, and you just got through doing a panel sort of on infotainment and connectivity.
Yeah.
And you used some buzzwords. In fact, you used the word swarm, like swarm of bees, swarm of information. And I got that. And how I understand that is because I use WAZE. And WAZE use it every time somebody is going down the street. They're either putting information in or they are collecting information from human to human.
Right.
But Continental is using something called eHorizon, and you're using machine to machine.
Right.
Tell me what eHorizon is and how you do it machine to machine.
Yeah. eHorizon is a technology that leverages data that are generated in the vehicle with sensors that are in the vehicle. Imagine a camera capturing pictures and a camera seeing an accident, like you see with WAZE, and then you push the button on WAZE. The camera does it itself. And then this information is transferred to a back-end map that aggregates the data and then distributes it and broadcasts it to vehicles that are on that network. The difference to WAZE is it's not relying on people to push a button or people being there. It's relying on vehicles running by and automatically then collecting the information. Of course, it's important that we get a high density of vehicles running around. So we are working with many car makers to get their fleets being upgraded to such a system, because then our coverage will be very high and 100% of the vehicles with that feature will basically push the button and send the information. With WAZE, sometimes you push it, sometimes maybe you don't feel like going through 2 steps menu while driving, at least me, and then you don't send the information. So eventually, we believe with the coverage that will be provided with many OEMs using that system, the reliability, accuracy, and reaction time, on-time availability of data will be very high.
I believe Audi, BMW, and Daimler have helped start, are working with a company called Here. Are you working with the company called Here?
Yes, we do. Indeed, we have a long-standing relationship with Here. Our first static eHorizon system, which is just using map data to improve fuel economy, is based on Here maps, and we still work with them. We think this is an interesting starting point for a standardization in the industry. Maybe there will be other conglomerates. In the end, it will help the rollout of the technology. The faster we come to agreed standards to sharing data, selling and buying data in this context.
Because Audi, BMW, and Daimler are working with Here. Here also works with Topography as well. Whereas WAZE, you can go down the street, but you don't know if there's going to be a big mountain or something. You just know somebody might be in an accident. But Here and Continental might be using Topography to tell you what is going on and how far you might have to go up?
Right. So actually we've been using this topography information already in commercial trucks since 2012. So we started with Scania to use that information to improve the cruise control system, and it yielded savings of 3 to 5% with these trucks on the road right now. And that's been proliferated into the whole commercial vehicle industry globally. And we are looking forward to the next improvements.
The next improvement, will that include regular car people like myself driving down the street?
Hopefully very soon. So the systems are in preparation for that. The connectivity rollout is really the key enabler, that cars are connected. As I said in the panel before, cellular connectivity will become standard in the US in 2-3 years down the road with new vehicles. And with that, then the elements are there together with flashing of software, new updates into the vehicle to enable even cars on the road to be upgraded with such type of systems that provide better, more precise, more accurate data for driving.
It sounds great, and we can actually do some of that in the more urban areas. What do you suggest perhaps in the rural areas where the satellite doesn't pick up, the 5.6 gigahertz isn't working as well?
Yeah, for rural areas, we have a couple technologies in development, like leveraging not just the built-in cellular module. We can also access via Wi-Fi or Bluetooth the cellular phones of passengers, for example, and maybe between the core and the people in the core there is 2 or 3 providers, so that you increase your coverage. And going forward, we also see that maybe some satellite systems may provide enough data exchange between cores and the backend to enable some of the basic features also in rural areas. In cities, we said we see Wi-Fi hotspots as the way to go next.
Sure, that makes a lot of sense. Pretty interesting time coming up for us, eh?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Totally exciting times now that the core gets connected to the backend, being no longer a molecule in the water, but really reaching out
swimming all over the place.
Yeah, very exciting.
Thank you very much.
Luann, thank you very much.